Transfer overview on how to transfer to the California State University, also known as CSU campuses. First and foremost, there are 23 Cal State institutions across the state of California. These are public institutions, as far up north as Humboldt State, all the way down south to San Diego State, anywhere in between. 23 total Cal States. In order to transfer to a Cal State, what do I need? What do I need to complete at the community college, at Citrus College, to be able to transfer to a Cal State University? The circle here will tell us that we first need a grand total of 60 transferable units. 60 units that are transferable to the Cal States. Within those 60 units, I need a minimum 2.0 GPA. Although a 2.0 GPA isn't very competitive, we strongly encourage you to get as high of a GPA as possible. Earn the best grades you can to help you get to the next level. A 2.0 will get your application looked at, but the applicant pool is what dictates what's good enough. How many people apply? What GPA do they have, the average? And so the competition is rigorous. Have as high of a GPA as possible, especially to the more competitive Cal States. How do I get to my 60 units? Magic formula is you need a combination of general education plus courses for your major. If you finish your general education and the courses for your major and you have not reached 60 units, which typically you do when you do complete your general ed and you do complete your major, you typically will reach 60 transferable units at least. If you do not, electives come into play. Electives are any Cal State transferable courses to help you get to the 60 transferable. Regarding general education, you have two options, which we will talk about in more detail in 1 second. It's the Cal State general ed pattern or the IGETC general ed pattern. Major preparation, we find it on Assist. Electives, again, are any transferable courses to help you get to the 60 transferable. In order to give yourself an edge with the transfer process, give yourself an advantage, strongly recommend the Associate Degree for Transfer, also known as the ADT. The ADT 1 will give you priority consideration with junior standing to the Cal State system. So you get priority by earning an ADT. You have priority over somebody that does not have an ADT if the major is deemed similar. Number 2, you're going to be guaranteed admission into the CSU system. Not necessarily to a specific campus, but you are guaranteed somewhere in those 23 Cal States. You will get yourself a spot by completing the ADT. And also number 3 will show us that if by having the ADT, once you transfer to the Cal State that you're going to, you're guaranteed to finish that at that Cal State with no more than 60 units over there. They won't make you take 70 once you're there. They won't make you take 80 units. 60 units is what you'll take once you're there. So therefore, you take 60 units here. You get to where you're going. You do 60 units over there. Get to the grand total of 120 units to get your bachelor's degree. In order to complete the ADT, the requirements consist of general education, courses for your specific major, having the 60 units, having at least a 2.0. That will get you the Associate Degree for Transfer. In order to find out a complete list of which majors are offered in ADTs, please refer to the catalog, consult with your counselor, and they will help guide you with the requirements for the ADT, which majors exist and which courses you need specifically for your ADT. In regards to general education, I mentioned there are two options. You can either do the IGETC, Intersegmental General Education Transfer Curriculum, or the CSUGE, the California State University General Education Pattern. One is not better than the other. It's up to you, whichever you best prefer. The IGETC is appropriate for Cal States. It's also appropriate for UCs. So if you are undecided if I'm going Cal State or UC, or you want to have both as an option, IGETC is strongly recommended. The CSU GE pattern is a CSU GE pattern. It's a pattern for one of those 23 Cal States and only. One is not better than the other. You do not have a preference or a better chance if you finish one versus the other. It's whichever fits your goals the best. They both have different areas. There's an English composition area, a mathematics area, arts and humanities area, social behavioral sciences, physical and biological sciences. 3 within English communication, 1 within math, 3 within arts and humanities, 3 within social behavioral sciences, 2 within physical and biological sciences, for a total of 12 courses. For the IGETC, very similar. Oral communication, written communication, critical thinking make up Area A. Area B is your math and science. Area C is your arts and humanities. Area D is your social sciences. Area E is lifelong and self-development. Area F is ethnic studies. 3 here, 3 here, 2 here, 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, for a total of 12 courses. So either or will get you the requirements of completion of your general ed. How do I know which courses at Citrus College meet these respective areas? Search the Citrus College catalog. There's also PDF versions in the CSU transfer module. Read them over. You will find out specifically which courses at Citrus fall within each of these respective areas. Consult with your counselor. Make sure you're doing it the right way. Set up your education plan correctly to make sure you adhere to the general education requirements. This is part of the picture. It's general ed. However, you also need to add courses for your major. This general ed gives you roughly about 40 units, 36 to 40 units. The other courses are going to come from your major. To find out which courses for your major that you are required to take prior to transfer, assist.org is your place to turn to. No special password, no special access. Anywhere that has internet, you are able to access what we call assist.org. Assist will let us know the courses you need at Citrus College that equate to the university requirements. You first want to select the institution Citrus College. The next, you're going to select the Cal State you're interested in. For the sake of this example, I selected Cal Poly Pomona, but you're able to select any one of those 23 Cal States to find out the agreements with that specific institution. Once you select Citrus and you're looking to transfer to one of the specific Cal States, in this case Pomona, we're next going to view the agreements. Once we view the agreement, you're going to see that on the left-hand side, the list of all the majors come up. So an extensive list of all the majors that you will find at that specific Cal State. For the sake of this example, I will use a sociology major. So I click on sociology. I am then going to download the agreement. Recommendation is to download the agreement. Whenever I click view agreement, there seems to be a hiccup. However, downloading the agreement, you can save it on your phone, save it on your desktop, reference it, and use it as a resource for yourself. So when I download the agreement, when I click on download the agreement, this is what an articulation agreement looks like. It's an agreement between Citrus College and, in this case, Cal Poly Pomona for the sociology major. Make sure you read the text that you find within these agreements. Very important information. Admission requirements, transfer requirements are listed in there. Tells you about any specific criteria about the major. Is it impacted? Is it not impacted? Etc. It also lists the courses for the major. Courses on the left-hand side are the courses, in this case, equivalent to Cal Poly Pomona, with the courses being equivalent at Citrus on the right-hand side. So the courses on the right-hand side is what you want to focus on. Courses on the right are the same equivalent as the courses to Cal Poly Pomona on the left. For example, SOC 201 at Citrus is the same as SOC 2201 at Cal Poly. Psychology 203 is the same as Sociology 2205, etc. Focus on the right-hand side. This constitutes your major preparation. Again, combination of courses for your major and completion of your general ed, and if needed, electives to make sure you get to 60 units. A roadmap to help you as you're navigating through Citrus College looking to get to the Cal State. If it's your first year or last year or anywhere in between, this is a helpful roadmap, things to consider during the respective months of the month of August. If you are undecided about a major, consider taking counseling courses, meeting with a career counselor, taking transfer planning courses. Making sure you're aware of all the resources around you is very critical. So some things to consider in August, things to consider in September. Take some tours. Visit the Career Transfer Center. They have a listserv where they email you information periodically about workshops going on. There is a Career Transfer Center Canvas shell. So make sure you're part of the transfer community to understand the resources around you to help you with your transfer endeavors. The month of October, let's start renewing your financial aid for the next year, either the FAFSA or the DREAM Act. There's fall college fairs that happen during the month of October. You can speak with university representatives from these Cal States. You can make one-on-one appointments with these representatives, attend workshops. Same goes for November. Meet with your counselor, talk about the ADT, make sure your education plan is accurate. And that's also the month when you register for the upcoming winter and spring semester. As a year turns, month of February, consider attending workshops. Join campus clubs to help you with your transfer endeavors, with your networking, help you get to where you need to be. During the month of March, that same college fair that happens in the fall, it also happens in the spring. So during the month of March is when you want to consider attending the college fair and get more research done. Ask these university representatives questions, make the best decisions for your future. During the month of May is when you register for the upcoming summer and fall. So a helpful roadmap for you to help you get to where you need to be. As you're approaching completion, as you're finishing these requirements, I'm getting close to finishing my general ed, I'm getting close to finishing my major. These are the dates of when you apply, which we will get into more details in 1 second. For the fall admission, you actually apply October through November of the previous year. For spring admission, it's August of the previous year. In order to apply, here are a list of items that you will need to help facilitate the application for you. If you need assistance, the Career Transfer Center is here to help you. There is our phone number. Schedule an appointment with the counselor, attend workshops to understand the transfer process better for you to make it a seamless transition for you. Here are application filing periods and deadlines. If you're looking to transfer for the fall, your application opens the October of the previous year. Submission happens between October and November 30th of the previous year. So for example, if you're looking to transfer for fall 22, the application is due between October through November of 2021. Make sure you complete all your transfer requirements by the spring prior to transfer, not the summer. Make sure you finish everything by the end of the spring, not the summer. Over the summer is when you're attending orientation, when you're settling your financial aid, when you're registering for classes, taking tour of the campus. Perhaps you have to move to attend that campus. So that happens over the summer, which is why you need to finish everything by the end of the spring. If you're looking for a mid-year transfer, not all schools accept for spring transfer. So consult with your counselor, consult with the Cal State website to find out which Cal States are open for spring. If they are, the application happens during the month of August of the previous year. So if you're looking to transfer spring of 2023, application is due August of 2022, always a year prior. In this case, you have to finish your requirements by the end of the summer to transfer for spring, not the fall. Again, those next steps you will be doing during the fall. Where do you apply? calstate.edu/apply. That is where you find the website to apply to the Cal States. And that is how you transfer to the California State University. All the best to you. Consult with your counselor. Make sure you're doing things the right way. Get the best grades you can. Go make it happen. All the best.